People have started coming. Hey guys, how's it going? Ooh, lots of people. How's it going, guys? Nice to see you all. Do comment on the side if you want. Could I quickly make a video, like a live stream, to catch up with you all? Let's give it a few minutes just for more people to come. And also, if you can hear me, please comment saying so. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I couldn't see the comments. I was thinking, why hasn't anyone commented? Right. Oh, Fahim. Hi, Fahim. How are you doing? Yay. Oh, Gershish is there as well. Fantastic. Hi, Bron. How's it going? This is really good. Is the mic much better than usual, if you guys have listened before? I'm testing this new device from Fifine Technology. Meant to be quite good with their mics, so let's see if it's actually good or if it's just a marketing ploy. Flex your muscles. The gym video is coming soon. I actually broke a camera filming it, so let me show you guys. This lens completely shattered, but yeah. What happened was it was on like a treadmill on the tripod, and I was sort of running, didn't really look at the camera, and then my my GorillaPod just leaned over and this fell. The camera was fine though, the actual body was fine, but the lens is completely gone. So it was quite an old lens. I'm not really too bothered, but yeah, another cost. The pen video is coming out very soon actually, so we shall. Well, you guys can look forward to that. I'll give you a quick sneak peek. So one of the really good pens I'd recommend is actually this this Bic 1.6 millimeter. It's actually quite thicker than most Bic pens, and it's so smooth to write with because the ball's quite thick. But in the video, I go through all of them in a lot of detail. I'm from Morocco. As in with the revision, as in if you didn't do any like last month, if you did less than you wanted to, just make sure you start working properly from now on. It's not really, it doesn't really matter as to when you start. Just make sure you start properly when you do start. So yeah, start now. It's fine. With work experience, yes, I know it is very tough. It's probably one of the hardest things to get, even at university. Trying to get placements and trying to get sort of research placements, it's one of the biggest headaches that you can come across. So I completely empathize with you guys. Just keep trying, keep trying. Now is the time to apply for work experience. Don't leave it any later. And if you can't actually get work experience, then I strongly suggest that you at least do some volunteering. So go to a care home, go to a maybe a disabled school, or maybe go to a local hospital. But even hospitals to volunteer at, usually they are oversubscribed. So just make sure you just apply to 5 or 6 places. I know it's a lot of effort, but you have to put in this effort. And then over time, you will be you'll be fine with placements. Even if you get 1 out of many, it's enough. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Tejasvi. So my 1mm Bic pens. I don't have any. I think the 1mm pens are somewhere around, but this is a 1.6mm. It's a very, very good pen. Just get one of them and try it out, and then see if you like it. Right, medicine rejections. Look, you have to fail to learn, right? It's not really. Well, the most valuable lessons are learned from when we fail. So really, don't think about it as a failure. Think about it as an opportunity for you to learn. Okay, firstly, you do have 4 medical school choices, so let's hope that you at least get into one of them. If not, it isn't the end of the world. Maybe it was because you actually weren't ready for medical school, right? So what you need to make sure is that you actually write down everything you felt, everything you got asked in the interviews. So you have a record. You have a reliable record of what happened when you have the interviews and when you have the application. Then make sure you finish off your A levels properly. Make sure you work really hard and secure your grades. A levels are grades which literally do carry on with you for the rest of your life, so they're very, very important. Then you have to make sure you properly work for your UKCAT and BMAT, and also start on your interview preparation. A lot of students fail at interview mainly because they just haven't realized how important it is. The interview is literally when they're checking for whether you'll be a good doctor or not. They're looking for, it's like an oak tree, right? They're looking for really strong saplings that will one day be really good doctors. So people just don't prepare enough for interviews. They go there thinking, oh, it's just an interview, I'll be fine. And they completely stack it up. Or they can stack up and screw it up, actually. People who should get in don't get in. What did you get in your A levels? I got A stars in all my subjects: maths, biology, chemistry, and physics. I loved all four of them. Physics was actually quite hard, but I just don't know. I just loved physics from a really young age, so I really enjoyed studying physics. I kind of miss physics now, but I'm doing engineering, so I do get a bit of physics to sort of keep me happy. How much do you bench, bro? Damn, you must have think. I actually haven't benched in a long, long time, so I'll keep things under wraps for now. If you work really hard for the next 3 months, will I get 4 A's? Yes, you will get 4 A's if you're committed to it. If you work like you want to get 4 A's, you will get 4 A's. If you work dreaming about 4 A's, but not actually working towards 4 A's, then maybe not. You have to work towards it. You have to think, okay, I will get 4 A's. I will have 4 A's on my results sheet on, not even 4 A's, let's say 4 A stars. I will have 4 A stars on my results sheet in August, so therefore I will work on it. There are about 250 students, nearly 300 actually, in the Cambridge year. It's a big, big year, but everyone is immensely clever. It's just unbelievable. Every single person you meet is clever, both academically, but also clever in like a different way, whether it's like music or whether it's like a sporting achievement. They might be like the best at a certain sport, or they might be amazing at drawing, they might be amazing at music, literally. At Cambridge, it's just like, you don't just get clever people, it's like clever plus something else amazing on top. It's pretty crazy. Do you think studying the arts is a waste of time? No. If you enjoy the arts, then make sure you study. But whatever you do, my parents always say this to me, just make sure you do it properly. And so if you are going to study the arts, if you're going to study English, make sure you're the best person, studying it. As year 11, aspiring to study medicine at Cambridge, what do you need to do? Well, firstly, if you're thinking about applying to Cambridge, you need to know how hard it is to get into. You need to firstly, like, people don't realize, they think it's just, oh, all these YouTubers are all at Cambridge, I can get into Cambridge. No, they all worked very hard, and it seems easy now. They're all sort of putting it on YouTube. You have to realize the challenge ahead. You have to realize, okay, what can I do and to overcome this challenge? But before you even think that, you need to come and visit, come to open days, come and see the town, and then fall in love with the town. Then I think maybe have a mock interview, maybe talk to some students who are currently studying. Now, a lot of students who are studying here, they might say, oh, it's really hard here, do you really want to come here, blah, blah, blah. No. When you speak to students who are studying here, you want to sort of ask them, how did you go about thinking about the application process? What sort of experiences did you go to? Did you go to any master classes? Did you go to any certain work experience placements? Did you read anything in particular? How did you develop your interest in your subject? Yeah, it's going to be hard, but you have to sort of ask them how you can prepare for the Cambridge application. Then I strongly recommend, even for medics who are in like year 12, year 12, sorry, or even year 11, have a mock interview, right? Just have a mock interview in Oxbridge Medicine and see, okay, what sorts of questions do they expect me to answer? And as soon as you have even 1 hour of mocks, it's unbelievable as to how realistic things become. You're like, okay, if I can actually answer these sorts of questions, I wasn't actually too far off, but if I'm at a level where I can answer this, I have actually got a really good chance of getting in. So have a mock interview and see how that goes. And it's going to put things into perspective so much better than just coming here and looking around and that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's a really good tip. UCL are quite long with how they reply, but usually if you have had an interview, there's a 5 out of 7 chance of getting an offer. So once you get the interview, as long as you don't screw it up, you're practically in. Number 1 study tip, please. It depends on what grade you're going for, but if you just want to do well, pass papers. But if you want to do well and get the top grades, pass papers, but also the ability to explain any topic to anybody at the, when you just click your fingers. If someone asked me to explain a physics concept, the way I learned it at A level, I think was so good that I could probably explain it to a rough level even now, right? So you need to really explain things or understand things to an extent where you can explain it simply. What offers did I get? I got offers from UCL, Cambridge, and King's. I applied to Bristol, but then they sort of sacked me off. Sadly. Fantastic university, nevertheless, though. Why did you do medicine and not physics? Good question, actually. A lot of my friends who studied physics said they considered medicine, and a lot of my friends who studied medicine actually really liked physics. So I feel as if with medicine and physics, the people you get studying those subjects are just the were the academically sort of top people at school, right? And so when you come to the kids at the top of school, usually I think they all end up choosing between maths and physics because medicine and physics, because they're just so engaging. I don't know, maybe it's a bit of an overgeneralization possibly, but I think that's sort of decision that people make. And it's just crazy because the medics, I don't know how, but from whatever school they come from, it's always the medics who are like, I don't know, we're first or second in the year. It's really crazy and weird. Then also means that it's super competitive for a university. Sorry, I'm a bit ill. I'm like a donkey at the moment. How do you write academic essays and how are you examined? So I only wrote essays in first and second year, and in third year for engineering, you don't really need essays. But Cambridge, so the Cambridge TRIPOS system in medicine, it works on the basis that you have your multiple choice questions, you have a practical paper, and those two together account for 50% of your grade, your Cambridge grade. Then you have 50% essays. So pretty much your whole 50% of your whole Cambridge mark can be determined by essays, which is quite scary. But then also it's quite good if you're good at essays. But then for your actual medical degree, it's only the multiple choice and the practical questions which count, because they have to kind of standardize it, right? They have to be able to compare your score to every other medical student in the country. That's why we do the MCQs as well as the practical. Did your parents pressure you to study medicine? No, they didn't actually. So my parents, they were like, right, we want you to do well in whatever you do, so just make sure you do things properly and thoroughly. Don't skip steps. And I think this is a very, very valuable lesson they've sort of instilled in me from a young age. It's like, just, you need to work hard for good things. Good things never come easy, and if they do come easy, then they're going to go away just as fast as they came, right? That's my parents always say this. So like with medicine, I was like, okay, mum, dad, my sister was kind of interested in medicines. Then I was like, okay, one of my good friends at school, his father was a doctor. So sort of the influence was there from roughly like year 10 onwards. Then in year 11, I made the choice between banking and medicine. And now actually, like, everyone's parents here at Cambridge, or not everyone's, but like a lot of people's parents are like bankers, and like a lot of kids want to go into banking, which seems really cool, right? You're going to make a lot of money really quickly. But then you realize, oh wait, bankers are kind of soulless. All they do is just earn money, earn money, earn money, earn money for other people, earn money, earn money, earn money. And there's very little like people interaction. Fine, you get to drive a fantastic car. Fine, you have an amazing house and stuff. But then when I sort of think back to, sometimes I've regretted, like, oh gosh, I could have heard of banking, I could be like that as well. Then I thought, no, I'm doing medicine because with medicine, it's another level of how rewarding it is. The way you can like just change someone's life so much, and the gratitude that people feel towards you is unparalleled, because you've literally made them feel better. You've literally made pains which were making them feel bad every single time they got up out of their bed, pains which came every time they ate, pains which me and you wouldn't experience, right? You're alleviating those pains, hopefully. And you can't really have that much of an impact on a person by just making them money as a banker, right? Money is important in the world. I'm not one of those people who say, oh no, money's not important. Money is important.